Alright, I'm going to show everybody how I do my green smoothie. I drink this every day and have done so since last Thanksgiving when I got my Vitamix 5200, and I believe that's been about 7 months that I've been on this. Have not been sick one day since I started doing this. I use a ton of spinach. This was on sale at Publix. Usually I get my spinach in big, huge 5-pound bags, and it's about $5.99 for the California baby spinach. So it's very economical to do. Spinach has a lot of leucine in it, and it's good for your eyes. It's just great, great, great. There's tons of vitamins and minerals in this drink. If you don't like green drinks, you don't like green smoothies, you'll like this because it's very, very sweet. You cannot taste the greens. Now normally I will just take and fill my Vitamix container up with spinach. Just pack it down like that, and then I'll put a little bit more in there. So I'm going to use about a whole colander's worth of spinach. Now this will last me one day, 24 hours, so I'll get about 3 or 4 servings out of this. So I take this, I will take a couple of cups of filtered water, and I'll just pour it in on the top. Now normally I have kale, either dinosaur kale, purple kale, any fresh kale will do. I'll add to that. I didn't have any kale to do this time. I'll put just a little extra water. Alright, so first thing you want to do is you want to grind this up. I'm going to use my tamper, and we're just going to start on low speed and then increase to high. But if you're using the Vitamix, make sure you do not forget to turn the knob back before you turn it on again, and you'll get a huge gusher. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I got an apple. You can use any apple you want. I don't even remember. Sometimes I'll use Pink Ladies. Sometimes I'll use Fuji's. It doesn't matter. I just cut the apple into 4 pieces. And I'm going to drop the apple seeds, core, and everything if it's in there. All the vitamins and nutrients that you need are in this apple. So I'm going to turn this on. Okay, now you can see the apple made it slightly creamy, so that's good. It liquefies the apple as soon as it goes in there. Now next thing we're going to do is I'm going to put, this is a one frozen banana that I already had peeled and put in the freezer. I usually buy a whole bunch of them when they start turning spotted. That's when I like to peel them, put them in individual sandwich bags. I like them when they're spotted because they're sweet. If they're green, they're not going to be sweet enough. So you want them to have a little bit of sweetness. I'm going to grind this up real quick. Now not only does the banana add sweetness, it also adds a little bit more of a creamy texture, just like the apple did. Alright, now this is how you get rid of the green taste. Alright, this is not very palatable the way it is, but We're going to take, I got this, get this at Sam's, it's a huge 5-pound bag of frozen blueberries, that's all that's in it. I take an entire cup of frozen blueberries, dump it right in there. And if you've got a Doberman, let the Doberman have the other one. Alright, now I've got a 5-pound bag of frozen strawberries. So I'm going to have a cup of frozen strawberries. And incidentally, you can use any fruit that you want to use in this. This is the combination that I like. And we've got a 5-pound bag of, it's just mixed fruit. It's got strawberries, pineapple, peaches, and mangoes. There's all kinds of different varieties of frozen fruit. Now the reason that I'm making this with frozen fruit is because I like it cold. This makes it kind of like ice cream or like a milkshake. Obviously, when I put it in the refrigerator, it's going to end up getting the temperature of the refrigerator, but it won't be as frozen. But you can use fresh fruit if you want. But anyway, I take about 2 cups or so of the frozen fruit. Now, this is pretty well filled up, so make sure that you have your tamper and go ahead and turn it on. It's going to make an awful racket. And that's really all you need to do. Now this is kind of color of, it's kind of a purple color. It takes on a lot of the blueberry color. But when you taste this, it is absolutely delicious. It tastes like a regular fruit smoothie if you've ever had one. So I just have a cup. This is probably close to 16 ounces that I put in here. There is a ton of fiber in here. There's a ton of spinach. This is more fruits and vegetables than most people would eat in a week in an average American diet. If you're really into fruits and vegetables, this is probably more than you would easily get at one sitting. So as you can see, I've got about this much left. I'll have some more tonight. I'll have some in the morning. And then tomorrow, this time tomorrow, I'll make another batch. You don't want to keep this in the refrigerator or keep it more than 24 hours. The enzymes start to die. So we want to drink it as quick as possible. The reason that I like doing this instead of juicing is because you're getting all the fiber. Okay, this is just the same as if you ate it. This blender will allow the cell walls and cell membranes of the whatever you put in there, the fruits and the vegetables, to actually be ruptured, and it releases a lot of the nutrients that are in there instead of having your digestive system do the load. Now, one thing I do need to caution you on is this is a lot of fiber. While it tastes, it's as smooth as ice cream or a milkshake. Okay, but just, you don't need to guzzle this whole thing, or you may have a little bit of gas later on if you're not used to eating a lot of fiber. But anyway, this is what I make every single morning. Like I said, you can experiment. You can put different kinds of greens. You can put all kinds of lettuces in there, kale, parsley, cilantro, anything you want. But this is the combination that I like. Spinach is very mild, so it doesn't take much fruit to cover it up. So if you've got kids, if you've got people that don't like to eat vegetables, they will like this if they like fruit. Don't forget, if you've got a Doberman Pinscher, come here, buddy. He gets it when I get it. Enjoy.